What's up, everybody? It's your man's KJ the Great dropping another edition of All Sports Media TV. But first, I want to say I hope and pray everything is great your way. Now, let's get to it. All right, y'all. So, March 4th, we've got Magsayo versus Brandon Figueroa. Magsayo is 24 wins, 1 loss, no draws, with 16 wins coming by way of knockout. Brandon Figueroa is 23 wins, 1 loss, no draws, with 18 wins coming by way of knockout. This right here is going to be a showdown. March 4th. Remember that. Let's talk a little bit about Magsayo. I hope I'm saying that right. Don't kill me, people. I know some of y'all from the Philippines watch, so don't kill me. Just correct me. But Magsayo, his last fight, he got a majority decision over or not his last fight, but one of his last fights, he got a majority of decision over Gary Russell Jr. I think Gary Russell, he probably looked like he broke his hand or something in that fight. He stopped using his jab and was just moving around the ring too much. And the pressure that Magsayo ultimately, in my opinion, was the outcome and difference maker in that fight. Then he took a split decision loss to Ray Vargas. He didn't look like himself in that fight. I thought it was a little bit different. I know a lot of people are pegging Magsayo to be like the next Manny Pacquiao, the next big thing out of Philippines and everything. But in that fight, he just looked a little different. I didn't really see all that I was expecting from him in that fight. But he fought to a split decision. I just thought, maybe he could have did a little bit more or some things different. Won't get into that. Save that for another day. Now let's talk about Brandon Figueroa. All right, he had a majority decision loss to Stephen Coolboy Fulton. I would say that was more of a more or less you could say that was probably the right call. Although that fight majority of the time was in they were, the pressure that he was putting on, a lot of people score those type of things that way. They were fighting in the phone booth a lot and all that. But ultimately, the judges just saw, Fulton doing just a little bit more and getting the edge out on that one. And then he had a TKO victory in the 6th round after that next fight, which saw, that's where you want to see him at. It's, kind of that, you lose, you get back right. You lose, you get back right type of fight. Now let's talk about this fight. Magsayo versus Brandon Figueroa. This is going to be an exciting fight at the Toyota Center. I think this is going to be a neck and neck fight, phone booth type of fight. I think these guys are going to take each other to war, and it's going to be one of those fights that just goes the distance. I think with the styles, there's really not too much of a clash of a styles or anything, but I think these guys are going to try to press each other, throwing, good hooks to the body, uppercuts upstairs, hooks upstairs. I think ultimately I'm riding with Brandon Figueroa in this fight. I think his pressure will be just a little bit more. Magsayo, sometimes he tends to bounce around. Sometimes he'll bring in the pressure, and then if he gets hit with a jab, he'll bounce back and bounce out. But I think Figueroa will kind of smother his offense a little bit and ultimately get the split decision win in this fight. That's just my opinion. I think that's what's going to happen. Brandon Figueroa by split decision. But look for an exciting fight. These guys are going to go to war. They're going to take each other to the cleaners and back. But that's all I got for you guys. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at All Sports Media TV. Follow me on my other Instagram at KJ the Great 09. Make sure you like and share these videos. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Hit that bell icon. Share these videos with your people because I'm going to share them with y'all everywhere I can. Oh, one more thing before we get out of here. You see these shirts that I'll be wearing? GAG, God and Grind. If you want one of these shirts, I can hook you up. Send me a message on All Sports Media TV. Send me a message on KJ the Great 09. $15 a pop. My Cash App. I will let you guys know what it is as soon as you send me a message. and I can ship them wherever they need to be. So that's all I got for you guys. Peace.